Hello, this is Anushka Wani, editor for Emerging Manufacturing magazine. Today we have Mr. Rohit Vaidya, who is the managing director for IFM India. Welcome, sir.
Oh, and welcome to IFM.
Thank you so much for having us here today. So I've seen the facility over here today. I've seen the banners of IFM completing 30 years. So can we talk about how IFM comes with such a rich history about industrial automation and how it has been catering to the industry for so many years. So if you could just walk us through the transition and the growth story of IFM.
IFM globally established in 1969 in Germany. So where Mr. Book and Mr. Marhofer get together and according to this idea to develop an empire which caters to the future. That's where IFM came into picture. IFM has grown since 1969 to today with presence in 50 different countries, and we cater 50 other countries through monetary partners. So we have a global presence. IFM India, I have to talk about, and it got established in 1995. It was in Kolhapur until last year. Now it moved here, and this center, what you just walked through, it started from 1st of January 2026. So it marked 30 years and also change so that we can be closer to customer. We can cater to different kinds of industries. Take in Pune, because Pune is one of the biggest markets that we have. So around makes sense. That's why we are here. Talking about technology, IFN is pioneer of unique technologies serving many different sectors, right from pharmaceutical to steel industry, machine tools, automobile.
Right. So, since you mentioned about your IFL serving a vast segment of industries, so especially in India, if you could shed some light on which are some of the growing and evolving sectors.
For us, market, as everyone talks about, green and EV, of course, those are emerging industries. Those will be the main industry in the future. For us, along with those industries, pharma industry is one of the worrying industry, and food and agriculture is one of the fastest growing industry in India, where lots of investments are coming in because we are getting health coaches, we are getting, people are uh, getting more and more cautious about nutrition and all those things, taking care of their health. So these pharma industries, then food and agriculture industry is going to go because India, biggest country on earth by population, it is not going to stop. So, we are going to need more food, and it is going to control in future. So, these are the industries which we are focusing on. Not to forget industries like HVACs, data centers. These are the industries which we are stepping out for.
Now that's wonderful. I mean, seeing how the company has actually transitioned and moved over the years, and how it's actually already started thinking about the future. I think that is something most companies sometimes they lack. The future vision. You mentioned about the segments that are going in India. So do you think these segments are also advanced with adapting to automobile technology?
Absolutely. These segments are advanced in automation technology. These segments are probably step ahead and then lead to catch up.
Absolutely.
Because the demands, the efficiency, the overall equipment efficiency, these concepts are growing way faster. So there is no option. So
Right, absolutely. So, what would you say are the challenges that the other industries actually face while adapting to automated technologies?
it's hard to tell because every industry has its own story. Uh, in India, since we are not fully developed market yet, we are developing market heavily, uh, depending on smaller and medium scale industries where there might be some issues with the cash stores. There might be issue with labor is still cheap in here. It's It's not as cheap as it used to be, but the rate of automation is, of course, increasing. You would like that a bit. It could increase with even faster rate, because then we need to compete on the world stage. Because when we automate ourselves, automate our industries and machines, then we gain efficiency, we accuracy. So every, as I said, every industry has its own challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with these challenges, how does IFM come into the picture? How can IFM help these industries?
We would like to, portray ourselves. We have been actually partnering with our customers and a solution provider. We don't go there and try to sell our sensors. We try to solve the problems that they have. Along with that, the sensor cell comes into picture. Um, and we would like to keep the approach, because it is not about just sell you sensors which they don't require. So that's why we have lots and lots of customers which have been with IFM over last 25, 30 years. IFM is kind of, Mercedes in the East. IFM brand is known for its accuracy level, readiness, and longevity. So, and that comes with the price.
Absolutely.
And India, looking at India, it's a very value conscious market, and price is not easy to get. So our engineers provide value to our customers to get their price.
Wonderful. So you spoke of the industry. So if you could just, tell us what are some of the emerging automated technologies that manufacturers are actually adopting, and what can be the future of automation technologies?
Emerging technologies, it's again, it's very hard to pinpoint any technology, because if you go to machine tools, if you go to FNE, if you go to food and FNC, I'm sorry, we call FNA. Yeah, if you go to robotics industry, machine tool, there are many technologies which are emerging every day. So it is it's very hard for me to pinpoint a technology which is pan industry. All right.
So, we spoke about how companies are talking about sustainability, and so how is it that IFM is helping industries achieve their sustainability goals?
First of all, our products, as I said, evable products. So if we install a sensor, customer doesn't require a sensor for 10, 20 years. So that itself is sustainable. Our sensors are largely metal-based sensors, so that can be reached. Plastic housing sensors, we hardly have. Of course, there is a wise difference, but we are sustainable from the beginning by developing and nurturing those sturdy steel sensors, being all these sensors. Irrespective of the housing, our sensors are durable and they perform well over the years.
So, so everybody in the industry is all, gathered and is all excited about the upcoming Automation Expo that's going to happen in Dubai. And with ISM actually participating for this year's Expo, I wanted to know from you, what are you expecting out of the Expo for this year's edition?
Huh. We expect it's a far-fetched idea, but some good breakthroughs in the industry. Hopefully so. But certainly we would like to, for us, the expos, the fairs, certainly the Automation Expo is one of the top ones, then we participated. We expect for us, it provides us a good platform to demonstrate our capabilities with going with our customers in person. Because, Expo invites our people from all across India. And that is one of the places where we could see customers from every corner of India. And that's what we have looking for this.
Right. And what can we expect, as visitors to the Expo from IFM? What technology would you be expecting?
Every year in Hanover Messe, one of the biggest fairs on earth, and SPS fair, which occurs in Nuremberg every year, IFM launches different products. So we are going to portray those products in this expo, which is going to give a different perspective of the engineering um, we are going to showcase what these products are capable of doing, how it is better than the previous products of our competitors, and what kind of problems you want to solve for our customers. What are your most important thing that care about?
I mean, and I mentioned earlier also while we were touring the facility today, I saw a few products and demo at the demo again. So would you like, to walk us through these two products because I would definitely like to look more for.
Sure, sure. That demo area is basically built for everyone because that's why you're on the first spot. And we expect a lot of people to visit us, our customers, you, and we are eager to show our products to everyone who visits our
Science Lab. Exciting, shiny.
So these are again safety light curtains, and it is designed to measure the height. So depending on the height, if the height is above certain limit, then it stops.
Oh.
And if I now remove, I'll try this one. So if I try to pass this block through, then doesn't stop. So we have put a mechanical stop here in between just to demonstrate how it works. This is again a safety light curtain application, and this technology is with IO-Link. So this board has our RFID sensors, so which has RFID receivers and transmitters. We use these extensively in dairies, where there is RFID detection necessary. We recently did a project with a prominent dairy where the milk trays are being detected. So that is the automation that we are using in almost many dairies around this area. This board again showcases one of the prominent sensors that IFM makes, which is the vibration monitoring sensor. This vibration monitoring sensor is getting more and more crucial because nowadays every industry needs preventive and predictive maintenance. So for predictive maintenance, this sensor plays a very crucial role.
Right.
We have different variants, couple of them are shown here. So depending on machine vibration, it shows. So in here later you can see here that this shows the drift. And depending on the values you set, it gives the signal on this display, or we have our in-house software called Moneo.
Okay.
And you can track the trends of the machine behavior, and then instead of letting it fail, it gives you a signal beforehand.
Okay.
So that we can maintain the machine and increase the availability.
Right.
We have conceptualized this demo kit to showcase some of our sensors which are very key to us in process industry. So this has a typical industrial process control panel. This kit is powered with our IO-Link technology.
Okay.
This has a flow sensor, this has a pressure sensor, a flow meter, then this has a temperature sensor too. This typically demonstrates what you can find in a process plant. And this actually gives our customer a feel how IFM can help these plants solve the issues, get the status. This also has a SIM card installed in this. So if a process parameter varies and goes beyond threshold level, then it sends the signal to respective people. So this is one of the highlights that we have here.